Hey everybody, JR Spicci here with my first official Hot Wheels or Matchbox video. Um, this is basically going to be an introduction video, but I'm also going to show you some cars and explain what the channel is going to be about. For those of you who may have heard my name or know me, I do have another channel where I do sports card unboxings, pack breaks, retail reviews, PSA, graded card reviews and reveals, like when I get my cards graded. I also give you a lot of information on cards. I'm an expert in sports cards and memorabilia. I've been dealing for 24 years. So if you're interested in that, you can go on over to my other channel, which is just Frank Spicci. I'll put it in the description. The Hot Wheels channel is more just for me as a collector, because I'm by no means in any way, shape, or form an expert in Hot Wheels or Matchbox. I just basically collect the main lines, which for those of you who don't know are essentially just your dollar cars that you find at Walmart and Target and other stores. I definitely collected cars when I was a kid back in the 80s. Later 80s, mid-late 80s, when I was collecting cars. Played with them in my bathtub all the time, and that was a lot of fun, just shooting them down one side and watching them fly up the other and crash all over the place. Lots of memories of doing that. And then I stopped collecting cars for a long time, but I did, for a long time, and then up to more recently, I really enjoyed going into the toy section and just looking at the cars and checking out the different castings, and always looking for cool old vintage muscle cars and stuff, but I never bought any. And then for some reason or another, back in December of 2019 here, so we're just coming up on a year, something happened, and I was looking at some cars and I was like, wow, I really love these, you know, why haven't I been buying? I love these. And all of a sudden there's a brand new kind of infatuation with them, and fond respect for the art and just the awesomeness of these cars. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy a few of these. And then I bought a few, and I started off with one of my favorite cars of all time, the '67 Mustang. And I bought it, and I bought a few more cars, and I said, you know what, I think I'm going to collect muscle cars. So I started buying up some muscle cars, and then I decided, you know what, I really like all these cars that are like real cars. So I started buying up, you know, the Nissans and the Subarus and the Acuras and the Hondas. And so then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just be collecting real cars, basically, not the fantasy, futuristic concepts, blah, blah, blah. And then, so I went around and bought, you know, when you first start collecting, it can be a little bit expensive, even though they're only $1 a card, because I would go around and I would just buy up every car that I didn't have. And when you don't have any, then there's a lot that you don't have. That's still minus the futuristic cars. And then after quite a long time, I decided, and I wasn't really buying trucks, unless they're like a cool old truck. And then recently I decided, you know what, I don't have any cool trucks. I'm kind of digging the trucks. So I started buying a bunch of trucks. And now I've got a bunch of trucks. But anyways, at first I started going to every store in every town looking for treasure hunts and super treasure hunts. And then I pretty quickly realized that was super hard, and someone was always beating me to them. So I decided, you know what, those are cool, but I'm not going to spend hours of my day and miles and miles and miles of wear and tear on my vehicle and gas just to try to find cars that someone else is beating me to, because they're getting there. I mean, they're hardcore. They're getting there first thing in the morning when these things are getting stocked, and they're finding them. Anyways, so I quit looking for those, and I just decided if I find them, I find them, but I'm not gonna work that hard. So I was like, I just collect the dollar cars basically. I try to stick to that. I have recently expanded slightly into some of the metal on metal and real rider cars, but I gotta limit that too, because then it becomes an expensive hobby. And so with that being said, now I just kind of collect, you know, still collecting all the real cars and trucks, and occasionally something that looks pretty darn cool. But I'm going to do videos of recent pickups, basically, week by week. You know, I'll buy cars, leave them in the bag, do a video, show you what I got, and that's about it. Again, I'm not an expert in Hot Wheels or Matchbox or any die-cast. I don't generally know what the big chase cars are for other models and or other sets and series. I just like to collect the cars, and I thought I would just use this channel here to show you guys some of the cars that I pick up. So let's start off with this first bag here I got. Walmart bag. And this bag may be a more recent pickup, but I'm going to show you guys everything in the videos of when I've, you know, of like pickups I've gotten. So let me get this bag open and I'm going to start pulling the cars out, okay? There we go. Okay, starting things off. These were here, I think I picked up more recently, but every video I'll show you new pickups. Well, there's a nice nice 2020 Ram. See, this is when I just started picking up the Dodges, or the pickups. There you go, cool double sunroof on that one. And we got this Momo Datsun wagon. And this is an example of one I picked up that's not technically a real car, but it looks like a cool old muscle car. It's that custom auto. I kind of dig it. And if you guys are wondering like what kind of cars I collect, I mean, not what kind of cars, but I just do everything that's different. Like, so for example, if I find the same car but it's a different paint scheme, I'm gonna buy it, just like any other collector. This was a cool one, and it's a Mountain Mauler. It's not a real car, but it looked pretty cool. I believe it's got a Jeep front end there, but I thought it was pretty cool. And that's part of the 2020 Olympics there, so pretty cool car. Sorry, but I gotta learn with the lighting and stuff like that. Sorry. The 18 Audi R8 Spider, very cool car. Love that front end too. It looks nice. Next up, and you'll see I do. I ran into the problem of buying way too many of some cars. Here's an example. I've pretty much bought every Shelby Cobra I've found because I just love it. And I don't know why I've bought them all. I probably own 10 or 12 of them. But I just love this car. I love this casting. And I want to open some, keep some sealed. And I also just bought tons of track. Those little 3-foot of track that you can buy from Walmart. I bought a bunch of those so I can make a cool long track and just kind of race these. My girlfriend, who will be featured in a lot of these videos, she likes doing this stuff too, like racing the cars, and she thinks it's super fun. So if you guys haven't found a girl that likes to enjoy the hobby that you love, then go out and find you one. I bought this one just because it was kind of cool, and it was a metal. The shopping cart's metal. I really don't buy a lot of these weird things, but I just thought this was kind of funny. And for $1, I just wanted to add it. I've seen it a lot over the years, or over this last year, in different colors, and I haven't bought it, but that one seemed like a heavy metal one, and I was like, I'm going to buy this one. And maybe the gray ones are metal, I don't know. Here's a pretty awesome truck. I think people like this truck a lot. The 91 GMC Skyline. I bought a bunch of the red ones, and I recently found the black ones too, and I bought a pretty good amount of those too. Probably far more than I need, but I just thought maybe I'd find some friends or make some friends and be able to trade some of these cars with them, for ones that I don't have. I'm not really going to be into selling these at all, unless I get a bunch of doubles that I don't want anymore, and I'll just sell them back for what I paid for them. There's another Shelby. So you see I just had a double of that Porsche Safari. Here's a car I just love, the Shelby GT500. Any old Mustangs I love. Any of the old Mustangs. There's another nice 67 Camaro. Very nice, beautiful car. Really nice. And I've probably bought a few of those. I bought a couple of this one right here. This is a Cruiser Bruiser, just because it looks like a cool old car. Demolition Derby style, dragster style, whatever. But it looks like a cool old station wagon that my family may have owned back in the day. I do remember riding in my station wagon. So there's a couple of those I got. Next up, we got this Duck and Roll. That one I thought was just kind of neat. I mean, not really super cool, but just, I don't know why I bought it, guys, if I'm being honest. I'll throw it up here. I think I just bought it just to add it to the collection. Here we go, back to the cool stuff. The 19 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. Very nice. And then I love this Lightning here. It's a truck I could never afford when it came out, 1999. I think these came out in 97, I think, originally. But that's just a nice looking truck. It's got the Lightning on the side here. I thought they had Lightning on the back, but apparently not. Pretty cool though. Let's see. Next up, I got another Duck and Roll, so I'm just gonna put him away. Another Cyclone. You can kind of tell when you get them from one Walmart. You know, you have some doubles in there. Not too much variety, but there's the custom 11 Fire Camaro from the Hot Wheels Rescue series. Pretty cool. I thought it was just different, so I grabbed it. Let's see here. Okay. I got a 69 Dodge Charger 500, the Hot Wheels Flames. Currently, I started I had to make my own a checklist so I can keep track of what cars I have, so I don't buy too many doubles. It's been kind of bulky to go with me. I'll show you that in some video here, how I keep track of which ones I have. 96 Chevy Impala SS. I guess this is a kind of a popular car. People liked it. I really like it. I used to own a Police Interceptor, 1991 Chevy Caprice Police Interceptor. I believe it had the LT, one of the LT Corvette engines in it. It's pretty cool. There's a nice one, 1970 Chevy Chevelle SS. That's just an awesome old muscle car. I mean, look at the body on that thing. It just looks like it's muscle. Nice car. And this one I just thought was cool and different, the Flintstone Mobile. So I grabbed it. Pretty cool. Be cool if they had a couple characters in there. I mean, that would just make it so much cooler. Fred and Wilma. Alrighty, a few more of these, then I'm going to just move on right quick to a small box of some Matchbox I picked up a while back. Here's the 10 Toyota Tundra. I like this one. Tokyo 2020. Sorry, that's from the baseball Olympics model, whatever you want to call it. The one representing the baseball. But that's a sick truck. And I'm a huge baseball fan. Alright, and then we got another Camaro here, which I've shown you already. And this Muscle Bound. Okay, again, it's kind of a cool, muscly car. I don't usually buy too many of these unless it really looks like a vintage muscle car. And this one kind of looks a lot like an old Camaro. Kind of, sort of. Camaro with a little bit of a Challenger front end. The new Challenger. Anyways, it's just kind of cool. So I don't buy two doubles of stuff like that. Alright, next we got some Hot Wheels, and these are, I'm not sure what you call these because like I said, I'm not an expert, but these are the ones that you can buy that are in a box. I find these usually at Smith's grocery store out here in northern Utah. This is a Sonora Shredder. Pretty cool truck. I like it. And again, I just buy the ones that are like real cars that I like. The 57 Ford Thunderbird. Let's see. This is an 18 Nissan Leaf. Kind of neat. 675 Chevy Caprice. Cool car. Okay, what else we got in this box here? Now, the reason why I started this video was just to, or this channel, is just to show you guys these, and also to, there's another one of those Caprices. I'm not sure how many doubles I got. I got a few doubles in here. There's another Thunderbird, and then I got the Chevy Caprice Classic. That's more like the one that I owned, the Police Interceptor. It was a white one. No dates on these ones right here though, but that's okay. And then I have one that I opened just to check out, and I'll show you guys that too. Here's a thing. Anyways, so I cataloged these after the video, and I put them away. And another one of those things. I grew up with two things in my family. I'll say I'll open this one. Yeah, I opened these two. Okay, so here, let's take a quick peek at these right here. Let me know if you guys like this video, and hopefully you do. And I'll make more of them and show you basically my entire collection. And I'll try to do them in more, 10-minute videos. This one's a little longer because I did a little bit of an introduction, but that's pretty cool. There's the Interceptor. And then the thing, my cousin had two of these things, and they're always sitting at my grandmother's growing up, so I had to buy them because memories. This is the Volkswagen. They called it the Volkswagen Thing. I thought he was kidding when he said what it was called when I was a kid, but he wasn't. It really was called a Thing. So, yep, he had two of them. Very cool. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, and please subscribe. We'll see how fast we can grow this channel. Hopefully you enjoy the content. Like I said, I'll just go to the stores when I buy anything new. We're going to do a video, and we're going to show you our recent pickups, and I'll probably do them by episode numbers. So, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Later.